Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Gary Grigsby's War in the East. Once again here, and let's continue where we left off previously. There are once again some things that I would not mind doing. Let's see. Well, it's been a while since I actually did play this, so I wanna move in here. Yeah, let's start up north. So how likely is it that they're gonna attack this or this piece? A lot less likely, I think. Funny they were at 5 and now they're at 4 just from me clicking somewhere else. Now they're at 6. Alright, well, there's light mud here and clear here, so that's what's causing it. Let's just mobilize these guys because it seems like we can actually move quite a bit. Let's see. Shatter them. And 1, 2. It's like what they're gonna attack with there. So I can try to move towards Stickfin. And I don't really want to get close to any of these guys necessarily, so I will just take it easy here. Is this an entire... no. But I will take this hex. I can leave this empty, that's fine. Alright. So... this is a pretty weak rifle division, seems like. Right, this is still not good enough. Let's attack the cavalry. Like this again does make it so that the Russians lose quite a big number. And if we look at the TOE or their on-map forces, they're now almost similar to ours, which I cannot not imagine to be good for them. But I do need routes, preferably. To be honest, though, I don't even know what I'm doing here. I mean, I'm advancing, and I did talk about it that I kind of want to do things in such a way that kind of role plays it. So I need to have armies here, obviously, to, you know, do whatever. And like Army Group North needs a goal, and the problem is that, you know, these armies there isn't really anything here. Like, what are you gonna do? What are they gonna push up? Linking up with the Finns or something? Like, I did have Tickfin as it is as an intermediate goal, because the Germans at some point captured Tickfin. Like, it's the last city that we don't hold in the north here, that the Germans at some point held. Like, if we zoom in, Tickfin, 8th of November, and we don't have it. That's the only one. Of course, you know, near Moscow, that's actually different, but it's a completely different matter anyhow. Not really that much into attacking there. They're entrenched and rivers on all sides and things like that. This should no good. Let's see. Because in here, this is, yeah, if you move in here, that's just a pushback only. Then I'm pushing them back too. Can hardly imagine that they would still be as powerful. Both of these kind of just need to get off the line and refit. Not really a whole lot they can do. Okay. They can still do a soft attack against these, but it might not be that easy. Let's just get all three so that they rout. That's probably the best solution. Yeah. Now I have a 3 hex breakthrough. For all intents and purposes, there are 2 areas where I can attack. The ground is clear. Like, this has to be relatively easy, right? With clear ground. Yeah. Okay. I don't actually need to get into the hex necessarily even. And I can't. Yeah. Even now, I guess these guys are too problematic. None of the units in the vicinity can get there, but I can make some kind of encirclement, I'm sure. Let's capture Podolsk. Route them. I would need to get a unit in here to encircle this smaller patch. Yeah, I'm kind of inclined to do that either way. Let's see, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no way I can ever get a complete encirclement of the forces in here. Seemingly. I don't need to be in that hex. It's interesting that they're less than 10,000. I also like they have to be on refit at that point. There we go. All right. The interesting thing, as always, is where, like, I think also I can probably encircle these units. Seven, four. Well, maybe I can. You certainly can't. If I move in here, I guess that can actually do a heavy attack. No. I'm inclined to try again. No, they keep being at 14. Yeah, I would have thought that with less tanks, it might become a bit easier, but ultimately it didn't. Of course, I'm also losing some. This kind of stuff is always quite interesting because, you know, how far are you gonna go? Ultimately, I can see them having a new defensive line with weak units in there, but the best thing I feel like personally would be... what? Oh, okay, gee. Got scared to death. I also need to widen this here breach, so... These guys most certainly will go to 1 if I move them too much. I'm inclined to not actually move too much here yet. Fine then. That is just fine. One thing I can do is this, and that encircles this tank corps and that rifle division. Of course, they do need to hold somehow. Oh, what? Let's move these guys to the back. You two have them refit a bit. Or you, yeah, 64%. Okay. I guess they should then. $63, so they should be in a refit. 46, so they should be in a refit. They again kicked me off of that hex, and I'm inclined to just keep these there for now. If they're still attacking with two powerful forces there, there's not that much I can do in that area for the moment. Okay. So they're there now. Let's move them up. You into Ryazan, that has all of them linked. 3rd Panzer Army into Chula. Alright, I kind of need to spread out like this. Is that good? No, not really. But I'm too overstretched at the moment. So, it's a big problem. But, you know, as before, if I cannot finish the actual pockets, then... this might actually give me the... Oh, there's no supply depot there. Nah. Too bad. Too bad indeed. Yeah. Let's continue along. Further down the south, this is... let's see, let's deal with the 18th Army first. In order for me. Let's get the Mountain Division in here, and the 125th should be moving down towards Krasnodar. They cannot get into this depot that they have here regardless, and I don't think they have the strength to kick these out. Not that it would really matter either way. It's a brigade. Oh. Well, let's see. Wow. So I certainly failed my roll, and they certainly passed theirs. Very surprised at a brigade being at 6,000 too. Who is this guy now? Oh. I guess there are quite a few of the leaders that have changed, and then they turn out to be really bad, like this guy. Von Stubnagel is a disastrous general. That also needs to be changed. Why does the game automatically assign the worst of the worst generals? It's just unbelievable. Wow. Like, those are really bad. Okay, I think I got this one last turn. Most likely. I need to plug the gap here. But how did they get to one fortification too? So they have another tank brigade there. Quite problematic. Not only do I need to protect at least my depots to make sure they don't actually get there now. Or the airfields. I don't think those guys are gonna cut it like that. So I'm gonna get a third. Nope. 41. Oh, okay. Whew. Damn. 41. That's rough. The fact that they retreated like this too. I'm looking to encircle these, but I would need to muster up the forces to get in there anyway. And this would encircle the tanks. The thing is, I don't actually know whether 15 is enough to attack this. It might not be. Get that third motorized, and if I can assign some support units, yes I can, I will. Need to plug the gap here somewhat. Unready. I think pulling back a bit is probably the safer play. I need to make sure they cannot escape either, so that I can eventually clean out the units behind the line. And now 24th, 24th, 23rd Panzer. I need to move back a bit to stabilize the situation around Stalingrad. The Soviets have pulled nearly all of their remaining, or put nearly all of their remaining forces in there, which is a bit of a problem because it means I cannot take it. Now, with me practically in Krasnodar, it means that I'm pretty much guaranteed to win now that I've taken Ryazan, and it will be interesting to see whether I can take Moscow still. We know they have something in here because they aren't seceding those hexes. If you're going to Kubinka, well, I can move all the way up into Istra, but then they will just get isolated for sure. They will very likely, they will get isolated anyway. I'm just gonna move them in here. I know they cannot take that, and they will have forces there, but the enemy is a bit less likely to be of trouble there. We'll have to see. They will very likely reorganize this, and I'm kind of curious to see how they're gonna fix that up. These probably have been isolated before. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and as I said, I think it's important now, definitely, to clean out whatever enemies I can find. These guys probably have been isolated too. But that's a tank corps and a rifle division. The question then is, can I clear them? Can I clear them out? One of the most important things for the moment is, I think, not only clearing the remaining units in these areas and, you know, then putting both the Italians and Hungarians and the 2nd Panzer Army in a somewhat more straight line. Basically, I'm looking at then, you know, doing some kind of encirclement towards here to free up the Romanian troops. The problem is that I currently don't see myself being able to go for Stalingrad under current conditions, with the Soviets still having too many troops in other areas. I know that sounds very weird, since the Soviets have barely any troops at all in general, or at least as many as we do, but I don't really see any other way out. If I kick them out and then that would encircle these, that'd be pretty neat. And I think so 7, 11, 10, 7. Let's see, I need to assign some support units here too, if I... Yep, I know this is weird because now I'm assigning panzers there, but well, they will also not be under very good leadership. Let's attack. Doesn't matter. They're routed. This is not much. They made it. Nice. The less troops there are here, the better. Okay. Romanians do need to try and get back to the position that they have there. And now that that's encircled, let's move you to the back. Ideally, the Italians already crossed the river because it costs a lot of movement points to do so. can do a pretty decent soft attack into there. And then if they do, together with you, can... actually... do some nice stuff here. Huh. Only 45. Wow. It's pretty bad. That means I would have to come up with some other sort of plan. And 14, what the heck? 48th Panzer Corps. Let's put both of them underneath. Because now I kind of need to plow my way towards this and then take it and then get to the river. It doesn't really look like I can then use the Italians profitably here. It's somewhat fine. I would like to keep these guys here, by the way, since if I can help it, then I can potentially, you know, nab me another encirclement by going over. That's why I want to reinforce that too, despite that meaning that I cannot reinforce the troops at Stalingrad there. I think though that what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end the video here since my time is already up. I'll wrap up this episode, or at least this turn, in the next episode, and then I'll ship it back to the Soviets. So I want to thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Take care, see you then. Bye bye.